is good, you? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about them new EVOs added to NBA 2K24 MyTEAM today, including the Jarred Vanderbilt that I do believe is going to become an amethyst. Now, you guys can see he does get 2 Hall of Famers. Pretty sure he becomes that amethyst tier, which I am super excited about. If you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you do smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 130,000 subscribers. Josh Okogie gets his first Evo to a Sapphire 6'4", 7-foot wingspan and defensively becomes better. Honestly, for Josh Okogie, this is a good Evo. The problem is it's his first Evo, and he's got a long ways to go, but defensively becomes way more stout, and offensively, honestly, as long as he greens shots, that's all I care about. Now, again, if he continues to see Evos, maybe I want that speed ball handle up. Maybe I want to see the 3-ball higher, but for now, he's Josh Okogie. He's going to defend at a high level. We know that. We know what to expect. As a Sapphire, he's fine. Not necessarily great. Jonas Valanciunas up next. Now, his first Evo was elite. Second Evo, his midi goes up. Badge-wise gets 11 on gold. Let's scroll down to the defense. Defensively, nothing changes. Post-fade gets better, and speed with ball gets better. I'm not going to lie, I'm not a fan of this second Evo at all. I mean, the difference between his first Evo and second Evo is hardly anything outside of the midi going up and him getting a few more finishing badges. So if you were hoping that Sapphire, Joe Val, when he Evo'd to a Ruby would be next level good, it just didn't happen. It just didn't. I thought he had a chance to be, you know, something special with his second Evo. Just didn't really get much better, and it's sad to see. Jarred Vanderbilt, we'll talk about him now, come back to him later. This is what the Ruby Jarred Vanderbilt looked like. Absolutely elite, absolutely incredible, could do it all at a very high level. Now, when you click into the amethyst tier, man, he gets a lot better. Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame, catch and shoot corner specialist, both go to gold. 3-ball goes from an 82 to an 80, or from a 79 to an 82. Speed from an 85 to an 88. Strength from a 70 to an 80. Stamina from a 75 to a 90. Interior from an 85 to an 87. Perimeter from an 83 to an 87. Lateral quickness from an 84 to an 87. As well as his draw foul goes up. Let's see if his speed with ball handle goes up as well. No, rebounding. I mean, his offensive rebounding goes up a little bit. And he does get the Hall of Fame workhorse, man. I'm telling you, this Jarred Vanderbilt becomes something even better, even more special. Compare these stats to who's your other favorite power forwards in the game. I'm gonna do it for the sake of this video. Not gonna compare him to LeBron or Giannis. But outside of those guys, let's compare him to Spicy P, Pascal Siakam, because I think that's a pretty fair comparison considering what you know, where we're at in my team. When you look at Jarred Vanderbilt at the amethyst tier compared to Pascal Siakam, you guys do the math. I know Pascal Siakam's post moves are better. Outside of that, give me Jarred Vanderbilt. It's crazy to say, but give me Jarred Vanderbilt outside of the post moves. Jarred Vanderbilt's a better defender. In my opinion, Jarred Vanderbilt has a better release. Give me Vando. Badge-wise might not be quite as good, but give me Jarred Vanderbilt. This card, when he becomes an amethyst, is probably a top 5 or so power forward in the entire game. He's that good. He's that special. It is Jarred Vanderbilt's time in my team. Malik Monk up next does become a Ruby, and finishing wise gets a lot better. Gets that 97 driving dunk. That's the big time upgrade that he does see. As far as everything else, still defensively going to struggle. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on Malik Monk. I'm not super high on the card. Wendell Carter Jr. up next does get that 82 3-ball. Interior goes up a little bit. Driving dunk, draw foul goes up a little bit. It isn't a bad Evo, but he's going to need at least another one for him to be respected. I mean, again, he's going to either need a defense and speed Evo for me to talk really about Wendell Carter Jr. Until that, I can't sit here and hype him up. Josh Hart up next. I mean, let's be honest. Defensively does get a ton better, but he's only 6'4". So the way you got to think about Josh Hart is he's basically an Okogie, but Okogie's SIGs are way better. I just don't see it with Josh Hart. I don't think you're ever going to run a guy like that in my team. I went through these 3 guys really quickly just because I'm not a fan of them. Derrick White, we'll spend a little more time on. This Evo needs to be special. And shooting-wise, it is. Goes from an 81 3-ball to an 84 3-ball. That's important. Stamina, up 10. Vertical, up 5. Now, defensively, what does he get? Plus 44 steal. That definitely does matter. And you guys can see playmaking badges get better, gets glove, interceptor, pogo stick. The big thing for me, guys, with Derrick White is the fact that all of these playmaking badges basically go to gold. So my question for you guys would be this, okay? Derrick White at a Ruby. Is he better than a guy like a Sean Livingston? Let's talk about it, because this is going to be the debate on my No Money Spent Squad series. Do I run Derrick White or do I run Sean Livingston? And I personally think Derrick White's better. He can shoot at an elite level. He plays really solid defense. Playmaker wise is very solid as well. I'm gonna probably run Derrick White in the No Money Spent Squad series. And just note that he probably will get another Evo. If I look at the right now, the in-season tournament standings, let's do it. Let's see what Derrick White could possibly see for future Evos, okay? Because, I mean, this card is so good. Right now, the Boston Celtics are 2-0. So Derrick White, I think it's possible for him to be Evo'd to a diamond, which, again, it's just crazy to think about, especially given how good the card already is. Caris LeVert sees his first Evo, releases already fine. The problem with the card is his defense, right? 3-ball's good, speed's good, speed of ball handles all fine. Problem really lies in that defensive category. And for me, with Caris LeVert, like, it's all fine. I just think that's where he's going to struggle. Offensively, going to be, one of the top sapphire shooting guards in the entire game. But the defensive side of the ball definitely will hold him back. Bobby Portis Jr. up next. Let's talk about it, because I'm excited for Big Bobby. Needs some defense. We'll see what 2K does give him. The midi goes up 3. Speed goes up 3 from his previous tier. Strength goes up 8. So look at the defense. Perimeter goes up 33. Lateral quickness gets better. Interior does stay the same. Block, it's at a 72 now. It was at a 72 before. And then and my whole thing is rebound chaser goes to gold. That's so important. The fact that he now has gold rebound chaser is not, I guess he had it before, but that's super important, because rebound chaser is one of the more important badges in the entire game. Do I love Bobby Portis's Evo? I don't know if I love it. It does make him a lot better though. At the power forward position, he can definitely play, and even at the center position can play, especially if you are balling on a budget and no money spent. And again, the Bucks could win another game. He could see another Evo, and if he does, he could be next level good. Tobias Harris saw a lot of defense with his last Evo. He's gonna need to continue that trend. Speed goes up 7. Let's see what else he does get as far as defense. Lateral quickness goes up a little bit more. Pass perception goes up. Steal goes up. Get some post moves I don't really care about. Gold rebound chaser is fine. My whole thing is, you're going to run Tobias Harris because of his offense more than anything, but defensively, he can at least hold it down. He's not horrible defensively. The acceleration still does scare me quite a bit, but at that small forward position, Tobias Harris is fine. I have no issues if you want to run him. He's a good overall player. Not great yet though, and I think that's important to note, that Tobias Harris definitely is not great. I would say good. He can only get one more Evo, so we'll see if he gets that amethyst tier if they continue to improve him. But he's good, not great in my team. So I'd break down these cards. Vando becomes literally the GOAT. Derrick White becomes really good, and so does Bobby Portis. Outside of those 3 cards, I really wouldn't look too in-depth on it unless you really want Tobias Harris in my team. Top 3 definitely have a gap over the rest, and Jarred Vanderbilt literally becomes my GOAT in my team. That's gonna wrap it up for our video today, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.